When I run a class, I run the method public static void main string square bracket args. I'll draw a stack frame to keep track of the local variables. And I wrote the method name main on the side to keep track of that. The first line says int array nums a. So nums a is a variable that can hold something of type int array. So nums is a variable that can hold something of type int array. It says nums a gets the value of a new int array with 6 elements. So there we created an int array with 6 elements. That equals sign is the last part, so nums a gets the value of my new int array with 6 elements. And those are all zeros. It's just 6 int variables glued next to each other, and they all default to 0. The next line says nums b gets the value, and then in curly braces it says 31, 64, 11, 100. So the left-hand side says int array nums b, so nums b, that's a variable that can hold a reference to an int array. And the right-hand side, we can only do this when we're first declaring an int array, gives me the exact values. So the right-hand side gives me the exact values it wants. So I get those exact values in my int array that's created. And you can only use this curly brace trick of giving it the exact values when you first create it. So then the assignment says nums b, that's my variable, that gets to the value of that int array that I created with those curly braces. So this is kind of a shortcut. We can create int arrays in one of these ways. The first one is like we did with nums a, where we just told it the size and we got a default of 0 for all the elements. And the second one is with the curly braces. And there we gave it all the values in it, and it just figured out that it should be length 4 because we gave it 4 values.